Yo, my man Jay on the West Coast got the basketball hoop behind him, look like Chuck E. Cheese over there. You know what I'm saying? Where the
Yes, sir.
tokens at, baby?
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
I mean, irrational logic. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to all who's watching. We appreciate y'all, of course. Thank y'all for tuning in. Got my man Jay again. We here, talk about that bird gang. And we just want to jump into a couple of things. So first of all, I just want to say, you know what? We don't even have enough viewers or enough subscribers to monetize. So I'm gonna say fuck the Cowboys real quick. Because fuck y'all. And I know y'all I know y'all feeling good because y'all got a good win. That's 2 wins in a row. Good for y'all. Y'all beat the Giants who were injured, and y'all beat the Vikings who didn't show up. And y'all think y'all can get Odell Beckham Jr., And I'm not scared of him. You scared of him, Jay? Odell Beckham if you come to the team? No? All right,
Not
cool.
at all.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving.
I mean, he a solid, he a solid piece, but he coming off of if he do come, he coming off of ACL. We don't know how he looking, if he gonna bounce back completely, if he's gonna be the same dynamic player.
True.
We don't know none of that. We don't know if he's gonna mesh well with the Cowboys and their offense and they scheme. So
Facts.
I ain't worried about him.
You know what? To be honest with you, I would love that Howie Roseman to pull the carpet or the rug from underneath their feet and sign OBJ real quick, but that's a pipe dream. But we had some good games, yesterday. Hey, give it up to the Lions, man. The Lions was balling yesterday. They almost beat the Bills. I think they went like 3 or 4 in a row, and they brought it. They fighting for their coach, so I don't think he's going nowhere. So shout out to them. The Giants played hard, man. They was in it to win it until the end. But Dallas was too much for them. And Dallas is, all hate aside, all rivalries aside, Dallas is a good team. I think we better than them, slightly. I think we know how to handle their offense, and we know how to handle their defense, to be perfectly honest with you. And then you had the Vikings. The Vikings won a game against the Patriots, and there was some controversial things that was going on in that game. But one thing that's not
that was a good game.
Good game, man.
That was a good game.
You know what? One thing that's not controversial though is my man Justin Jefferson, man. Justin Jefferson. This dude's a beast.
He's a monster.
Justin's a beast. So
could have been an Eagle.
That's what I was about to get to. So if you could turn back the sands of time, we got Rager that year. We could have got Justin Jefferson. Do you think we would be in a better position that we're in right now if we'd acquired Justin Jefferson in that draft?
That's tough.
It is tough.
Because if we had Jefferson, at the time we still had Wentz. That could have been a difference maker.
That could have been a change.
Wentz could still be here, possibly.
He still could be here. Still making mistakes.
Right. And then if it still would have played out and we would have got Jalen and Jalen would have took over, there's no guarantee that we would have had Devontae or AJ.
We definitely would have had AJ. I don't think AJ was coming. If we would have got Justin Jefferson, we wouldn't have had AJ. But listen to this, though. If we would have had Justin Jefferson, and let's just say the draft was replayed, do we draft Devontae Smith or do we draft Michael Parsons?
And that's homegrown.
Homegrown. Harrisburg,
he's from Harrisburg, went to Penn State. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a nice man.
Welcome to the multiverse.
Yeah.
That could have been something special there. And maybe Wentz could have, I don't think Wentz his mental capacity, his mental health, even though that was the case.
Wentz was done, bro. As soon as Foles took over and won the Super Bowl, it was a wrap. It was a wrap for Wentz, bro.
Right, facts. Well, I don't know if that was it. I don't know if that was it per se.
But he never bounced back mentally.
Well, he got into the playoffs after that, though. You know what I mean? I think when Clowney hit him,
it was the narrative that he stayed getting hurt.
When Clowney hit him in the playoffs, his first playoff game. Is that his only playoff game he played?
I believe
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's the only game he's played in the playoffs when he got hurt against I think
and
Seattle.
that was a dirty ass hit too.
It was a dirty hit. But yeah, I say it once, I say it again. I think Carson, he definitely needs some mental counseling, as far as that goes. Speaking of which, like the Reds the Commanders, maybe be politically correct. These dudes that they balling right now, are they a threat? Are the Commanders something that you look at and say, hey, maybe?
Well, you know what?
Maybe.
To be fair,
yeah,
we can't say no because they're the only team that beat us.
Hands down.
Call it luck. Call it, a freak accident, a fluke. Call it whatever you want to call it.
You can call it a pancake.
They gave us they gave us an L.
They gave us a
L in the regular season. If they were to make it to the playoffs, who's to say they can't do it again? You know what I'm saying? So you can't. At the end of the day, man, it's the NFL.
It's the NFL.
They're all professional football players.
They
You
all
can't
get
look
paid
past
millions.
nobody. Bro.
Yes, you can't look past nobody. Any given Sunday, and we've seen that a couple times. And speaking of any given Sunday, prime time, we're playing against the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers came through this weekend. I don't know if you saw that, but this week he said that he's been playing with a broken thumb. He's not out. He's still playing and everything. Now, why would you bring that up? Do you think that's an excuse on his part? Like, nobody even asked him that. Like, what's up? Like, why would he bring that? He's trying to save face, or what do you think?
Listen. I mean, I'm about to say something that's a little controversy, but
a little controversial. Let's go.
I'm Philly all day, every day, bro. So I really don't give a shit. But I'll admit that Aaron Rodgers is probably one of the all-time greats.
Of course.
And no, I don't know this man personally.
Yeah.
I've always felt like Aaron Rodgers was a bit of a bitch. Like, I felt like he was.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just something about him.
Damn.
That just gives me kind of like prima donna vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that. He does have a little. He has a little arrogance. He feels like he's better than people around him. Russell Wilson too. I ain't gonna talk about that one. I ain't gonna talk about that one.
I've never, like I said again, this is all, speculation. I don't know this man personally. Never met Aaron Rodgers a day in my life.
Right.
He could be the coolest dude in the world. I don't know.
He could,
but be. I just always got a vibe from him that, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Shaky. Listen, I like him because I feel like he has a little Tom Brady in him where he'll tell you like it is. But the difference between him and Tom Brady is Tom Brady get it done. You can't act like that unless you getting it done. Now Brady, he can say whatever to anybody. You gotta respect it because he got more rings than he got fingers on his right hand. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of give it to Tom. But Aaron, you won one Super Bowl and that was like 2010, I believe.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
It was a while ago. I think people had MP3 players back then.
Which then again brings up the quite like, is he really one of the greatest ever?
You want to do this?
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Outside of stats of passing yards or whatnot.
Facts. Yeah.
What are we basing this off of? Because
it's all talent.
Eli Manning has
got more rings than him. You know
what I'm saying?
I think Aaron Rodgers has done things that has been spectacular. He has a highlight reel that you can't deny. But he's came up short a lot. And I think, one thing I'll say, like Joe Montana, we can both agree that he's an all-time great. Did nothing fancy. He played a game, but he won. Whether it be the system or whatever, he's still an all-time great.
That's the age-old debate of like Dan Marino
and Terry Bradshaw. You think Terry Bradshaw got what, 4 rings? Is he a top quarterback, not a B? I ain't watched.
Dan Marino don't got one, but
he don't got one.
Everyone considers him one of the greatest ever.
Arm talent, right? I don't think you put Dan Marino in the top 10. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that Dan Marino's probably not in the top 5. If I had to do top 5 right now, I know Tom Brady's in there. I think Patrick Mahomes, I think you kind of got to give it to him. I think Joe Montana is definitely in the top 5. But Steve Young.
Then it becomes again like what's the criteria?
What's the criteria?
You know what I'm saying? Because if we just speaking on arm talent,
Yeah.
Bro, Josh Allen is a monster.
But well, you know what? If we can crown Patrick Mahomes, we kind of, the difference between him and Patrick is what? A ring.
Yeah.
Josh Allen got to get that ring first. But arm talent alone.
You can't get past Patrick.
Yeah, of course. And Patrick, like SpongeBob, he always did. You know what I'm saying? He always did. So, like, they won this year, so we'll see. But you know what? We're going to say that for another pod. We're going to let's do a top 5 of all time. And, like, every week, let's just do a position. Top 5 all time, and then we just come with our analysis of the situation. So that's neither here nor there. So, but like as far as the Eagles go, so we have a community. I don't know if y'all know this. We have brethren that we talk with. We have a brotherhood that we talk about the Eagles all the time. And one of the subjects that brother Jesse here has always talked about is how Jonathan Gannon is soft and the defense is looking trash. Now, with that being said, besides the Redskins game, Jonathan Gannon is doing pretty damn well. One thing that we don't talk about enough, in my opinion, is how's the offense looking? Is the offense regressing?
Well, the past 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know what the hell is happening. The first 8 games of the season, we all know, offense was clicking on all cylinders. It was mind blowing how well our offense was doing.
We had our way with people.
Once that Washington game came,
showed our warts.
I don't know what happened. Like, we didn't show up, and True. Our offense was just, it seemed stagnant in a way. And then we played the Colts, and the offense wasn't really doing much. Jalen won that game.
He took over the game.
He won that game for us.
He had to.
You know what I'm saying? And it's because he had to. I don't know if people couldn't get open or if the holes wasn't there for the running backs or whatnot.
I was about to ask you. So if you had to point to one thing that's happened with the offense the last 2 weeks, who you pointing the finger at? If you had to point a finger, because matter of fact, you have to point a finger. Point a finger at who's the problem, or what's the problem?
I don't know. I would guess I would have to go for the O-line.
Woo, my man. Yes. I'm about to say something controversial.
Yeah, I feel like
is it Stoutland?
Yeah. I feel like
the God coach Stoutland? Is it because the offensive line healthy?
True.
Penalties.
The offensive line is so it's really like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like our running game has declined. It's like
they can't get off the ball.
It's damn near non-existent anymore.
Unless when Jalen makes something happen, he do some magic.
Right.
Pull a rabbit out his armpit. You know what
like
I'm saying?
The RPO game is like it's not as effective if you can't run the ball. You can't run the ball.
Right.
And it's like as soon as you snap the ball, you got somebody in your face. So it's like I don't know. I feel like we not getting no push up front. We not really, playing our game. We not really playing our type of football that we have become accustomed to seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question? If you had to pick a play on the offensive line that you've been disappointed in the last 2 weeks, who you picking?
That's tough because I feel like in every game is somebody different. I feel like maybe
say it. Say it. It's gonna hurt.
Me personally, I don't want to say it because
it's gonna hurt.
I love him, but
it's gonna hurt.
I feel like Kelsey might have. I feel like Kelsey might have some explaining to do, man. Like,
what's up with my man JK?
I don't know, bro. Like,
is he showing rust? Is he showing age?
Yeah.
Is he thinking about retirement too early? Because he's had penalties.
Yeah,
like going down, like you've been in the game too long to be going down the field, bro. Like that's some rookie first year, like better. The holding joints, okay. Then the bad snaps.
I feel like maybe his head's not in it, or
why though? What changed?
Or maybe just, I don't know. That's the thing, man. It could be some personal stuff going on outside
I'm gonna
the
tell you what
field.
it is. These motherfuckers too busy trying to make a goddamn Christmas album. Y'all ain't Mariah Carey, man. Chill the hell out. What the hell y'all doing, man? Fuck that Christmas album. How about you bring us a Super Bowl for goddamn Christmas and a New Year?
Facts.
Go goddamn in the studio, man. Come on, bro. Like what? Wait, who else is doing that? What offensive line? Tell me this.
Yeah.
What other offensive line is making a goddamn Christmas album in the middle of the year, bro? Y'all feeling yourselves, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to
smelling
fight that,
yourselves right now, man. Y'all not taking things seriously, man. I mean, it's cool, it's fun, ha ha ha. Now, if y'all playing stellar, cool. But y'all messing up, bro. Y'all worry about y'all lyrics in the goddamn huddle. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, listen, bro. That's the last thing I want because you know they're gonna throw that against us. Let this offensive line start getting whooped. Oh, y'all shouldn't be making goddamn Christmas albums. All I want for Christmas is a new offensive line. You know what I'm saying? All I want for Christmas is not Jalen Hurts getting sacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all doing, man? And listen, I got nothing but love for them. And Jordan Mailata, talent. Wow, God, he's blessed. You know what I mean? This man can sing. Oh, my God, he's amazing. You know, and that's cool. Y'all should have did that in the let me put it this way. Y'all should have did that in the offseason. Maybe it's being done in the offseason. Maybe it was done in the offseason. I'm just seeing the clips now. I hope that's the case. I doubt it. I seriously doubt that's what happened. But during the season, man, I feel like y'all think y'all did something. And y'all two, like Kelsey, you know better than that. So if I had to pick offense, I'm saying two things. I'm saying offensive line, and I'm saying I think we getting cute. You know, like we're doing things like we have plenty of opportunities that we should be running down people's throat and we're throwing the ball, right? And maybe it's because maybe Sirianni doesn't believe in the O-line no more. I don't know. I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? But the doofus of last week was at a run play, Miles Sanders. He got the ball. He cut out instead of cutting in. And there was nothing but green. Like, Miles, you could have hit your head on a goddamn field goal post, my man.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your boy.
That's my boy.
Grand, right?
But I got to call it like it is. Like, man, one thing that's always been questioned with Miles Sanders is two things. Number one, you dance too much. And number two, field vision. Your vision, you showed yourself right there. Like, man, I don't know. Listen, get a wider helmet so your peripherals, you know what I'm saying? So you can see everywhere. Or take that, if you got one of those shaded things, take that off. Because you ain't seeing what we seeing. I know we looking at it, from the field.
Right.
But bruh, like, what made you go outside? Did you even look over in that direction? Like, you'd have checked it. And then we're like, okay, I get you. You didn't even check, bro. And maybe, I don't know. I can't call that one. But listen, we got we got Green Bay coming up. Does this game make you nervous? A little bit.
I wouldn't say nervous. I would say I'm a little uncomfortable, a little, reserved about it. I can't
Black helmets, blackout game, prime time football.
Definitely ready to see that. But I can't sit here and say in total confidence that we're gonna go in there and handle business. You know, I feel like we need to redeem that home loss that we had.
It still hurts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But I can't say in full confidence that, business as usual. We're going to go in there and get it done.
I'm 50-50 with it. So, like, I'll tell you this. I do love the additions of Linval, Joseph, and my man, Sue. These boys got some attitude. They got beef, I like these boys in the middle of that defense. And shout out to TJ Edwards, who's balling. I think he's ranked number 3 in the league as far as the linebacker is concerned. And it don't show up on the film. Like, look, I'm not gonna say it doesn't show up on the film. It doesn't show up in the game a lot of the time, but the stats, the numbers don't lie. So shout out to him for doing what he does. The defense I don't think the defense is that bad. I think our defense is very talented, and I think Gannon needs to unleash these boys. I think we just got to see what it looks like. You know what I mean? I just want to see a full game because Maddox is playing this game, by the way. So I want to see a full game where we just play man them up. I
feel like this will be a good game to do it. You got a Rodgers that's not 100%.
You got some BS wide receivers. Not BS. I mean, y'all in the NFL, not BS, but y'all.
Yeah.
Wide receivers.
Like you got a Rodgers that's not 100%. You got a receiving core that's not, top tier. So it's like, why not get Rodgers on his bike, man? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not get at him, get after him, and let's really see what these boys can do. Because at the end of the day, I've been saying it all season, man.
Yeah.
Like, I understand not wanting to let the big play. You don't want to let nothing behind you, so you play the zone and all that good stuff. I get it. I do. All right. And for the most part, it works. We're 9-1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, man,
we could be better.
We could be better. You can't be afraid.
Meat on the bone.
Can't be afraid to let them dogs off the leash.
And they dogs too. And they dogs. And they can run. So you gotta do that.
Sometimes you gotta. You know what I mean? You gotta let the dogs off the leash. Let them go.
1,000%. I'm with you right there. Let me ask you this: as far as the game is concerned, what player on the Green Bay Packers are you concerned with the most coming into Sunday night?
I would say probably Dylan. And Dylan and
Jones. I'm thinking Jones. That's mine. So I'm
concerned about both of them.
Yeah.
Concerned about both of them.
I'm thinking about Jones as far as like coming out the backfield catching passes. Dylan's going to be a good test for, the week after we got King Henry coming into town. So Dylan's a big bull. He's a big bull. So, we'll see what's up. So I'm with you as far as that goes. What's your score on this game?
Oh, man. And see, that's where it gets tough, man, because like I said, I don't feel totally confident that we're going to run away with it. I feel like it actually might be a close game.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm going to say probably like 28-21 maybe.
28-21. Okay. I like that. Who's your MVP on the team? Doesn't matter what position, offense, defense, whatever.
Man. If we go offense, I probably have to say Jalen, because we don't know what's going on. I know AJ is dealing with a sickness, and Devontae dealing with like a knee
problem. Yeah.
So I don't know how they're going to be. I feel like this might be another game that Jalen kind of got to put the team on his back and get it done.
Yeah.
If we go defense, I mean, like I said, you got a 12 that's not 100%, and his receiving core is not top tier. So we might be able to, Slay might be able to do his thing. CDJ might be able to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and them big boys. I mean, we got everybody on defense can do their thing for real. We just play to our strengths. So I got you on that one. I mean, I think we win 27-24. My MVP is Jake Elliott. He makes a field goal with time expiring to win the game. That's what my MVP is. I see it coming down to that. I think Aaron Rodgers has, I don't know, man. I just don't like the fact that Aaron Rodgers brought up an injury before a game is still playing. That makes no sense to me. Like, are you trolling? Like, what are you doing right
control,
now?
Bro?
I mean, kind of, but you gonna still play though. Like,
right?
You got a broken thumb on your throwing hand. Let me tell you something.
It kind of pads the just in case we lose,
bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
If I got a broken thumb on my throwing hand, I'm not even able to eat. I can't even pick up the fork. How you gonna throw passes? Are you serious right now? Like, I feel like he trolling. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is gonna show his ass, and he always won because I think we beat him a couple of times in a row. And you know who else over there though? Rasul over there. Rasul over there. Rasul. Stops. I'm nervous about Rasul, especially with our wide receivers kind of like, damn, please don't do it. Don't do it.
He's gonna try to, he gonna try to show off.
Yeah. Last thing, random thing. So I saw an article on Bleeding Green Nation. Shout out to Bleeding Green Nation. They had an article talking about, should we try to pursue Rob Gronkowski? What's your thoughts on that?
Nah, bruh.
Why?
Nah. One, Rob Gronkowski said it himself that he's done, bro. If he ain't come back,
I don't think he's coming back. But I'm just saying, if he said he would play, is that a good move or a bad move?
Man, if he said he would play, he going to Tampa. He not coming to Philly.
Hypothetically speaking, Jay.
Okay.
Let's just say,
hypothetically,
how he gonna give him some stock tips or whatever? You know what I mean? Whatever he gonna do, he gonna fluff this thing up. He gonna make it worth his while.
Right.
Is that
hypothetically? I mean, it's Gronk, bro. Like you can't.
You gotta take.
It's like you can't say.
You
like
can't
what,
say no.
What you gonna say? No, I'm not taking
bro.
Gronk. Like it's Gronk. But then at the same time, I mean,
there's room for
Dallas. When Dallas is
hurt.
healthy, yeah, he's hurt.
You don't gotta rush Dallas.
When he's healthy, bro, it's like, you know.
Listen, you remember Gronkowski and Aaron Hernandez back in the day with the Patriots? Mm-hmm. Imagine Dallas Goedert and Gronkowski on the same. Let me tell you something. Them two on the line with Devontae and my man AJ and my man Quez, like.
Fuck it. If we doing that, you might as well bring in Odell too.
Hey man, I already said that.
We got Odell. We got
Odell's my guy.
We got Sue.
Like, I like Odell, man. I like Odell. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have Odell in Eagles green. I've been wanting to see Odell in Eagles green, but he ain't gonna take that, man. Odell, he killing me with this little diva thing he doing right now. Like he commenting on tweets like when the game was over, he was talking about something. Oh wow, you know what I mean? Put the little, you know what I mean, the love, you know what I mean, you know. But when the Cowboys won the game, like you throwing little breadcrumbs, like you being like LeBron. Where you taking your talents to, G? Are you gonna have an NBC special? Let's just do it that way. You know what I mean? Like OBJ, make a decision and just. Go.
I mean, I feel like if it comes down to the Giants and the Cowboys, then 9 times out of 10, I feel like Cowboys. They'll end up in Dallas.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the sleeper team is the Browns. Deshaun Watson coming back.
Deshaun Watson come back this week, don't he?
Next week.
Deshaun
Watson come back next week. The OBJ. And they right in the thick of things too. They're not out.
They in second place?
I think so. Yeah, they in second. Well, I don't know. I gotta check the stats. I gotta check it with Cincinnati. Maybe Cincinnati or the Browns. I don't know. I gotta check it out. But they lost the week before to the Bills, but they played them tough. They played the Bills pretty tough. I'm saying, and that's Brissett playing. So if they just stay treading water, Deshaun get back. And you know what Deshaun first game is, right?
Yeah, Houston.
Woo, watching that game. I gotta see that one. Hey, I ain't never been happy. Listen, the only time I was happy to watch the Houston Texans play is when we played them. But I'm making sure I'm watching that game. And Deshaun, he gonna do one or two things. He gonna mildew a barbecue. We gonna find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Last random thing has nothing to do with football. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think women get BBLs to be looked at, to be objectified, or to feel like, they want to be, attractive, show themselves off? Or do you think they do it because us as men made them feel like they had to do it? What's your response?
I feel like it's a little bit of both.
Talk about it.
And I'll add something.
Okay.
I feel like it's also has to deal with competition.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's kind of like keeping up with the Joneses in a way.
And and why is it the worst right now, Jay? Why?
I feel like right now it's just crazy, man. Like, with social media and everything.
Social media, dog.
That's
devil itself.
It is. I feel like me and my wife talk about this sometimes, man. And it's like she makes a valid point because she says, niggas be quick to be like, nah, I like, natural. You know what I mean? I don't need all that, blah, 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 whatever.
Cap.
But yet,
Cap.
these Instagram models and all these chicks with these BBLs and everything. That's what you looking at. That's what you know what I'm saying? That's what you out here.
That's what costs
going to bat for. So it's like women see that
of course.
And feel like that's what they have to do to get your attention.
Because they feel inadequate.
That's what they have to look like because they feel inadequate.
Right.
And then on top of that, you got all these females that's getting it. So now you feel like you have to do it to keep up, to compete with the rest of these females out here. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So I feel like it's a little bit of everything, man. It's a little bit of you doing it for attention. You're doing it for attention from your man. You're doing it for attention from other people. You're doing it to compete with these other bitches. You're doing it just because it's like that's the thing to do.
That's the thing.
You know what I'm
saying? That's the thing to do. And the crazy thing is, like, you get spoon fed these things. Like, you go on Instagram or on YouTube, they'll throw a woman up in your face and jump. So they're like, objectify, like whatever they sending out there, like these companies understand what people will click on and watch and take your time and what rabbit holes they'll go under. And women who are not really natural, or if they are, some are natural, you know, right now you really don't know the difference. And the other thing I would say is that the game has changed. You know, there used to be a time where you were the baddest female, maybe in your block, your neighborhood, and you don't know no better. You don't think nothing else is out there is better than you because you ain't seeing it. But now you see the world, and all these women are trying to up each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing everything to their bodies, you know, to try to be relevant. And us as fellas, you know, I give it, you know, we try. I think Kendrick Lamar said some good things, you know, like, you know, I don't care if I don't stretch marks, you know, just be you know what I'm saying? And I think what's getting lost with that is that women try to do all these physical things, but they lose themselves. Who are you though? I see you as a body, you know what I'm saying? I see your body. I see, you know, you look good and everything else, but who are you? Besides this is all I think you are. You're objective. You're an object to me now. Because you object. So is that my fault?
And like men are visual.
Yes.
You know, so it's like, I get it. I get it too. From the woman's perspective,
I don't love it.
From her standpoint, I understand the pressure.
Damn if you do, damn if I don't.
Yeah. So
there's pressure on women. Yeah.
I get it, bro. But at the same time,
too, though.
And at the same time, it's
we keep it up with the Joneses too, in different ways. But keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. Love all the big house cars and all that stuff. I mean, you do that for the women.
Listen, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I just spend money. I'm like, what am I doing? I mean, I do it for myself to feel good, but I'm doing it. I know, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know, keep up with a certain genre. But at the same token, like, really, I don't need to be doing it. I mean, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I know that within myself, so who you doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it does come like that. Even with men, you know, you feel like, especially like with, they talk about, you know, you gotta, like women talk about, you gotta make a certain amount of money for them to see you, you know? And then if a dude that's making that money, now he's being selective. Don't be mad at him if he don't choose you because you put all this investment into your body, but you get to pick and choose what he want. You got $1 million, and now you know, after that dude, you know, try to get his money, girl, boom, boom, boom. We in a cycle, man. We are in a cycle. It's a sickness out here. You know, Abba and Preach word. It's a cycle where women are competing with men. There's no same page right now. We're going back and forth with each other. And that's what humanity is right now. That's not even talking, that's a gender war. Now there's a race war, you know, there's a sexuality war. There's so many wars going on right now. We don't, like, we're conditioned to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
we're conditioned to fight.
Listen, I give you a whole different narrative, bro. From the father perspective.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I got 6 kids.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta raise 6 kids in this crazy ass world we live in, bro.
This virtual reality world.
Facts, like, bro, all these parents out here, I'm sure they can. You know, you a parent. All these parents out here, man. You know what I mean? Like, they can relate, man. Like, it's scary trying to raise kids in this world nowadays, man.
It's virtual reality, brother. Like it's like it's a magic act, because even though you see it, that doesn't mean it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like Photoshop, BBLs. You know what I mean? Dudes, I could walk in front of a mansion, take pictures in front of a car, boom, 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 turn the camera off. I might be hopping in the camera. You know what I'm saying? I show you what I want you to see. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And some of these dudes are doing that. Don't be fooled. But then that's how you get in this competition with everybody trying to be something that's not even real in existence. And what are you doing for yourself? How are we getting better as a people? We're not, because we're too busy worried about our own individual status and beating your neighbor, beating your brother, being better than him, instead of working with him to be better than them. And that's the difference. And that's
this world we live in, man. Pop said it best. John Witherspoon, may he rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
But he said it best, man. People be out here flip-flopping. You know what I'm saying? Just flip-flopping this shit. Flip-flopping. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust nothing.
Yo, I gotta put that clip on this. You can't trust, man. That's
can't
real.
Trust nothing, man.
Bro, it changed up that fast, man. And you know what? I want to do. You know what? I think our next pod. We always talk birds, but I think we got something here that we can get deeper on a a conscious level about where we doing as humanity. It's not about black. It's not about white, because that's another thing that could divide us. But for real, we got more things in common than you might know. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the whole point is open your ears to listen and be able to have a conversation without having any preconceived notions, and you might learn something. Sometimes you might learn something. That's why I like living my life that way. But my man, Jay, Irrational Logic, we did our thing. Anything else you want to say to the folks?
Hey, man, just be true to you, man.
Be true to you.
You know what I'm saying? Be true to you, man. Like, I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but just if everyone could just be real and just be true to you, I swear the world will be a better place for it, man.
Facts. You know if you look the same in the mirror as you do in your Instagram pictures, you being yourself. Can you look yourself in the mirror and say, this is really me? That's a good question right there. But before we go, as far as BBLs and how women are shaped, I blame one person, because life is about accountability. This is your fault, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You did this. You did this. You remember? My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, son. They took it to the next level. This is your fault, man. Come on, let's get him more. Let's see what he got to say about what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Hey,
it's your fault, brother.
Indeed.
You did this. All right, brother. Hey,
man.
Go ahead, hit him.
All day, man. Bird Gang, you know what
Bird
it
Gang.
is.
Take it easy. Rational Logic. Love y'all. Take it easy. Peace.